Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my Tuesday morning coffee and a card live. I am sorry I'm on a few minutes late. I went to go on, and every now and then our Wi-Fi really acts up, and we have to go in and run what they call a portal reset, and that takes about 5 minutes. So sorry I had to do that. It wouldn't come up here on my phone. It wouldn't do anything. Our Wi-Fi was crazy. But I am here now, and I am so very happy to be here with you. Today is Tuesday, November 26th, 2024. We are coolish and partly cloudy here today, in the 50s, but the breeze is making it feel really cold. Hi, Janet, glad you're here. But we're in for a real cooling trend. Our first freeze is going to be Thursday night, and then by next Monday, we're only going to have a high of 36, and that is super cold, guys. Don't like that so much, but it is getting to be that time of year. So hope you're all in the midst of getting ready for your Thanksgiving celebration if you're here in the United States. I know I am. We did all of our shopping, and then today and tomorrow I will be cooking and prepping, and then on Thursday we're going to my daughter's to celebrate. Hi, Shannon. So getting excited for that. My name is Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 27 years now, and I love what I do. I'm coming to you from Murfreesboro, Tennessee in the United States, and I'm here to help you find the joy of card making and paper crafting, to give you tips and tricks to make that easier and fun for you, and then to encourage you to send out those beautiful creations to others and bring joy and happiness to them. Be sure to leave me a hello here in the comments if you're stopping by. If you're watching later on the replay, let me know that also. As always, I will be drawing from all of the comments on this video and giving away the project we make today. So be sure to comment as many times as you like. Hi, Francis. Hi, Noreen. Excuse me. Any comments entered today and tomorrow through midnight tomorrow, or actually till the next morning till I do my drawing, will be entered into that drawing. Congratulations to the winner of my last card, Doris Monson. You won the card I did for my sketch challenge take from last time. So Doris, that's on its way to you. Thank you for watching and commenting. Also, if you can share my video to a crafty group, to a crafty friend, to your homepage, wherever you would like to share me, I so appreciate that. And if you do that, I'll give you a bonus entry toward the project we make today. Okay, guys, let's get down to my table. You'll see sunshine right now, although it was cloudy just a little bit ago. I do like the sunshine, that is for sure. Let me make sure I am where I want to be. I'm just going to reload my page and scroll down. Once I'm here, I can no longer see your comments, guys, but I will go back at the end and answer all of them, I promise, or respond to all of them. This is me, Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. My blog is crazystampinglady.blogspot.com. My email is crazystampinglady@gmail.com. Excuse me, I'm going to have to sip my coffee. My Facebook is facebook.com/crazystampinglady. My YouTube is under my name, Maureen Rolfes. Oh, that's so good. Coffee is so good. I am such a coffee addict. It's crazy. You can shop with me at stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net. And if you shop with me in the month of November, please use this hostess code. This hostess code gives me the most benefit for your order and allows me to give back the most to all of you. If your order is over $150 pre-shipping and handling and tax, then don't use the hostess code, because you will earn your own hostess rewards, and I want you to be able to do that. I have things to share today, guys. So before we get to our project, I received cards from friends. So this first card is from my friends Nancy and Bill in Arizona. And it is a little Thanksgiving card that says, "You are the pumpkin to my pie," and then, "Hey there, pumpkin," in the middle. Nancy, I am so thankful for this. It is so good to hear from you and Bill, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving also. Thank you for thinking of me. I will be putting this on my mantle proudly. And then I got another Thanksgiving card. This one's from my friend Shar. And this is an easel card. It's the same design we did in a class recently, and I'm glad to see her redo the design. So when you put this up, it stands right against that little dot, and I can stand it on my mantle just like that. Happy Thanksgiving from Shar. Shar, thank you so much. It is beautiful, and I can't wait to add it to my other cards on my mantle. And then one more, guys. This is from my friend here locally, and actually it was just a thank you. So it's not Thanksgiving related. It is made with the flower set. Oh my gosh, guys. You have seen me use this set so much. It is an all-time favorite. I just love it. And Carol made this, and it is so, so pretty. Thank you, Carol, for thinking of me and for sending this to me, and I appreciate you so much. Hope you are healing fast, and this will go on my mantle also. Okay, guys, before we go on, I'm going to share one more thing with you. So last weekend was our Global Inspiration Stamp Team Weekend, and we were sharing One Sheet Wonders with everyone. Now that Global Inspiration Stamp Team, we go on every 2 months with a different theme each time. It's demonstrators from around the world, and we share with you fun things as a thank you for being our customer or for being on our team. It is not available to anyone else, but if you have ordered from me at all and you're my customer, or if you are on my stamping team, then you are welcome to join that group. And if you haven't joined yet and you would like an invitation and you're part of those groups, let me know and I will get that invitation. But I'm going to share with you just the 9 cards that I made. So this used a One Sheet Wonder template, and I'm going to share them. The first 2 are alike, but these were all cut. All of the designer series paper for my backgrounds on here was cut out of the Sentimental Christmas one sheet that was 12 by 12, and it gave me all these cards. So cards 1 and 2 were the same. This is card 3. Cards 4 and 5 were the same. And then this is card 6. And cards 7 and 8 were the same. And this was card 9. So all 9 of those cards came out of one sheet of designer series paper. One Sheet Wonders are a wonderful way to go. And if you were part of that group and you ordered from us last week, then you will be receiving the full tutorial from that event that we did soon. The finishing touches are getting done on it right now. But if you would like a copy of my One Sheet Wonder, as well as pictures of all of these designs and the measurements and how I made all of these designs, if you place a $50 order from me by Sunday, you will receive that on Monday. Now this is just from me as a demonstrator. It'll be my own PDF. It'll be different than the one you're getting from the group, even if you are in there, because this one will have a little more in-depth information on it. And you will see how to cut up one sheet of 12 by 12 to make 9 beautiful cards. So that's any order now through Sunday. It's the holiday weekend. My orders usually drop off, but it's kind of my Black Friday special to you guys. And if you do that on Monday, I will send you out a PDF of all of these cards and how to make them. So I wanted to share that because I love that One Sheet Wonder. I am having so much fun with it. Okay, let's go on here. A couple things. I am finalizing my catalog selector, which is when Stampin' Up! Sends catalogs directly to you in my name. I have to finalize that order, and I'm going to finalize it on tomorrow, 27th, right? Yeah, tomorrow. In the evening. So Please, please, if you want to have a catalog sent to you, the mini catalog and the celebration, buy Stampin' Up! So that you get it in December, hopefully. Then you need to have ordered from me by today, okay? So between June 1st and today, and you will be on that list. A catalog would automatically come to you. It doesn't mean you can't get a catalog any other way. You can always email me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com. I have a little request form I'll have you fill out, and then I can send you out a catalog. But that catalog will not come to you until later in January, so just be aware of that. So today is really the last day to place an order, if you haven't already, through today, to get those catalogs mailed directly from Stampin' Up! Plus, if that's a $50 order, it'll qualify you for the PDF that I'm sending out on Monday, as well as it would qualify you for my virtual class for next month. So every month, if you place an order from me, and it's a qualifying order, so a $50 order will get you a 3 free card kit. A $75 order will get you a free 3 card kit plus a bonus project. $100 will get you that 3 free card kit, a bonus project, and a half a pack of embellishment. These orders need to be placed online using my hostess code in the month of November, and then you will qualify for the kit to be sent to you. Any smaller order you place with me will still receive a free handmade card from me as a thank you, and any orders that are placed will be placed into my monthly order prize drawing. If you do qualify and get a kit, the December class kits will be mailed out on December 1st, and then our class will be on Monday, December 9th at 11 o'clock a.m. Central Time. So I will send reminders to all who qualified, and those kits will go out in the mail on the 1st. Sketch Challenge reminder. My Sketch Challenge 20 is going on right now, guys. Now is the time. You have till the 30th to enter your Sketch Challenge project, and there's several out there already, but I would love to see many more of you do it. If you want to see the video I did on this, just go back a couple videos and you can watch. It'll say Sketch Challenge 20 on it. Make your card using the Sketch Challenge loosely. Do whatever you want, just so somehow I can see you kind of use this as a reference. Post the card you make in the comments section of the pinned post on my Facebook page. So right here where you are at the top, there's a pinned post, and that post will say Sketch Challenge 20, and in the comments there is where you post the card you make. And then on December 1st, I will draw for a winner and send out a fun prize. Okay, guys, mini catalog's going strong. Annual catalog's going strong, but we are going to move those to the side, except I do want to say one thing real quick. This catalog is going to be ending in December. So that means on December 3rd, I'm going to have information for you on what is retiring from this catalog. So be sure you watch me on December 3rd, and you'll get to see what's retiring and if there is anything on sale. So come back for that. Okay, let's move this out of the way. So today we're going to do a simple back fold card. This is a really simple, fun fold. It gives you a little impact, but it's so easy, and it would be great for getting your holiday cards done. So from now, for the next couple times, I probably will be showing you quick and easy ways to get your holiday cards done. Besides this, the One Sheet Wonder is another quick and easy way to get your cards done. So in my little kit here, I have a base of Poppy Parade. This is a regular A2 base, so it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now to make this fun fold card, let me grab my cutting machine here. And actually, I need to grab my other one too. So I have 2 of these. I'm just lucky. You guys know that each of the cutters comes with a cutting blade and a scoring blade. And they can both be kept on one trimmer, one at the top, one at the bottom, so you don't get them confused. The scoring is lighter, so it reminds me that it's going to just be a score. It's a lighter touch. the cutting is darker, so it's going to cut through. But I'm fortunate enough to be able to have 2 of these I've purchased, and I just keep 1 of each blade in each one. So we're going to be using these both for this fun fold. The first thing I'm going to do is open up my Poppy Parade base, okay? And on the left side over here, I am going to cut off 1 inch. So I'm just going to scoot it in here, and using my cutting blade, I'm just going to cut off 1 inch of that cardstock and set it aside. And then on the right side, so I'm going to get rid of my cutting blade, bring out my scoring blade. On the right side of this piece, I am going to score, and I'm going to score this at 1 inch. So I'm going to bring it over here to the 1 inch mark, come up here, and using my scoring blade, come back and forth to score that, okay? So that's the prep work you need to do on the base for one of these cards. I see I have a little bit ragged edge here at the top. Whenever you have that, if you have a sanding block, you can just take your sanding block and you can actually sand off any ragged edge you might have. So I keep my sanding block handy and use it all the time. Okay, so here's our card base. Now we're going to add some Designer Series paper to this base. So this is a piece that is 3 inches wide, and it looks like I didn't cut it down, so let me grab my cutter one more time. I want it to be 3 inches by 5 1/4. So I'm just going to come in here and slide this to the 5 1/4 mark and cut the bottom off of there. So let me make sure it's 3 inches. It is 3 inches by 5 1/4. And then I want another piece of coordinating Designer Series paper that is 3/4 inches by 5 1/4. So that's what this one is. Put that up to the 5 1/4 mark and trim that off. Okay. So we have these 2 pieces that are going to go onto our card base. You get this out of the way again. I can fold it back if we need it, but I don't think we need it again. But who knows, you know, who knows. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to place this piece right onto this front section where we cut off that 1 inch, and I'm going to use seal to do that. So I'm going to put some seal on the back on the corners. So are you guys getting ready for Thanksgiving? Are you here in the U.S.? Those of you who are you hosting? Are you making stuff? Are you joining family and friends? I would love to hear. We're just going to try to center this on that front section right there, just like that. And then I'm going to use this little strip, and we're going to lay it over here to the side on that scored part over here, okay? So for this one, I'm going to do the same thing. Like I had mentioned earlier, we're going to my daughter's, but I am bringing a dessert and fruit and an appetizer because we all kind of chip in and bring food. We have friends that are coming also, and they're bringing stuff, and then we will sit around and visit and enjoy our company and food that day. So I am so looking forward to it. Thanksgiving is definitely a favorite holiday of mine. So I'm placing that centered on that 1 inch piece, okay? Well, the next thing I want to do is take my bone folder, and I am going to fold back on that score line, just like that. And you can fold it forward if you want to. This is going to bend as we do our card, so it's good if it's a little flexible. Okay, so that is that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is the inside of my card. So for the inside of this card, I'm going to use Poppy Parade ink and a sentiment that says Season's Greetings. Now the Designer Series paper I'm using today is that Sentimental Christmas paper. It is so pretty. I love it. I just ordered another full pack because I'm getting down to the nitty gritty here, and I have more cards to make. But this is also a give back product. So for every package of this that you purchase from Stampin' Up! In the fall catalog, $3 of that purchase price will go to the Children's Literacy Fund. It's a different one in every country and area, but it will fund children's literacy, which is close to my heart. I think that is so wonderful that they do that. The sentiment I'm using is from the Greetings of the Season. And I really like these sentiments. I think they're kind of vintagey looking. They go perfect with this paper. This is an online exclusive. It'll be available while supplies last, and then it will be gone. And it does coordinate with the Greetings of the Seasons dies, which are also wonderful. There are numerous shapes, and they all have a little cutout to make them into tags. And if you don't want to make them into tags, just put a little bow over where that little notch out is, or another layer over it. But I love them. They, again, are on online exclusives, and they are bundled, so you get a bundled price if you buy them together. But we're not using those dies today. Instead, I chose to use the Stylish Shapes dies. I love these. I think I've used these probably more than just about any other dies I own. And I used those to cut out these two squares that are going to go on to our card. So that's a lot of the product that we're using today, in case you're interested where I'm coming up with that. So I'm going to take that Season's Greetings from the, what did I just tell you, Greetings of the Season set. I'm going to ink it up with Poppy Parade. Now I'm going to do this upside down like I do a lot of times on the inside of my card. I'm putting my sentiment upside down, and that way I can bring it up pretty close to the top here, and I can see if it's straight. When I stamp this far away from me, especially on camera, it's hard for me to see if I'm getting it straight. So that just works for me. It's a tip if you want to use it. I've heard others say thank you, that really works for them. So glad to hear it. And then I have a little scrap. This is truly just a little scrap that was cut off the bottom of this piece or top. And I'm going to use that across the bottom of here just to kind of pull this whole card together. I'm going to put some seal on the back of that. Now I see by laying it there, it is just a hair longer than the bottom of my card. So I'm going to lay it here, get it straight. And I like to leave a little bit of white underneath. I just think that makes the Designer Series paper pop a little bit more. And then I'm going to take my snips and just cut off that extra like that. So now it is perfect. This is going to go on the inside of the card. So we were out shopping for groceries yesterday. I don't know if you follow me on my regular page, Maureen Rolfes, but if you do, you might have seen the flowers I got. And if you don't and you want to be my friend, just go ahead and find me and friend me, and I will accept you. I'm going to place this right in the middle. But we were at the grocery store, and they had some beautiful fall Thanksgiving type flowers, a bouquet of them that had mums and roses and greenery, and it was only $3.50. So I treated myself. I love fresh flowers, but I tend not to get them because I think, oh, they're gonna die and it's so sad, and I just don't. So yeah, it was great. Okay, I'm gonna do my envelope next, since I have my little greeting here and my Poppy Parade ink. Let's just take that and set it there. I have another scrap of that Designer Series paper, and I'm going to place this right along the edge of my card. So you know I don't like naked envelopes. This is just another way of decorating your envelope. When you do this, you want to be sure that you have glue along the entire thing and right up to the edges. Now this is just about as long and wide as my seal. I'm going to make sure I have plenty on here, and I'm going to go along this other edge here too. You could use Tombow. Tombow liquid glue is going to give you a little wiggle room on it, which is always nice. And I'm going to come in here and place this same way along the edge, leaving the tiniest little border of white so it pops a little bit. Just like that. And I want to be sure it's completely glued down, because I don't want that to catch in the mail and get torn up. So I'm just going to go over that with my bone folder, and really it works, guys. It really goes through. As long as you're sure that you've glued it down well right up to the edge, you should have no problem decorating your envelopes. And it's a great way to use up some of those scraps. And then I'm going to stamp my Season's Greetings right down here. See how cool that looks with the vintage paper? I think it's a perfect sentiment to use on there. And I was actually looking at vintage cards online. I think I mentioned this on another video. And a lot of them had a very similar font to this that said Season's Greetings. So when I saw it, it made me think, oh yeah, that is perfect. Okay, let's finish up our card here. So I have a square from the Stylish Shapes of Poppy cardstock and a square that I cut out of the Designer Series paper of that pretty little Christmas bouquet. Now when I cut this out, I accidentally nicked the corner on here, so I didn't get that full corner, but it's not going to matter because we are going to cover it in a second with a bow and it will be beautiful. So let's place this little image, our focal point, right onto the center of my poppy piece, like that. And what this is going to become is just an element on the front of my card, just like this. And I'm going to place it so that it comes over this edge over here, but I want to have some of that Designer Series paper showing. So I'm going to place it more onto my card, if that makes sense. Looks like it's a slightly crooked bulb. I think I was able to straighten it. So to do that, I'm going to place it kind of where I want it, and then I'm going to flip it top to bottom, okay? I know I want it to go right around here. I want those stripes on the side to be showing. So I'm going to place my fingers on this side. I'm going to turn it just because it's easier for me to put the seal on. If you don't need to do that, don't do that. But now I'm going to place my seal. And I'm going to place it only on the part of this square that is touching this side. So when I flip this back over, I know now about what I wanted showing over here on the side. I'm going to leave those stripes just like they were. I'm going to come over here and try to make this really straight. Give it nice firm pressure so it adheres. And now you can see I can open it up with no problem. Oh, I did this wrong, guys. I did it completely wrong. Okay, this is when you see me fix something that I really messed up on, okay? I really messed up. So, do you see all this glue on the back of here? I don't want that glue on the back of there. I don't want it on there. So what I'm going to do to cover it, because I have to cover it, is I am going to fix this. We're going to cut a square of poppy that is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So let me grab some right here. This is when you learn how to fix something. Maureen messed up for sure today on something that was super simple. So my mind must be on Thanksgiving, right? Okay, so a piece of poppy, 2 1/4, maybe even a little bit less than that, so that it doesn't go over the edges. Just like that. And another, just make it a square here, so 2 1/4 and a little less. This should be right about here. Okay, so now I have a square. Let's see if that works. Yep, I'm going to glue that right to the back of it, and no one will ever know that I didn't mean to do that except all of you who are watching me here in Facebook land. You will know, but that's okay. You're my friends. I know you forgive me. Okay, so we're going to put a little more glue on there. I'm going to come in with this square on the back and center it so it looks like it was always meant to be there. Just look at that. Who's going to know, right? That's the back, that's the front. We're going to try this one more time. The part I want to glue is actually the part over here, not the part over here. I don't know how I messed that up. So we're going to flip that again. I'm going to lay it on here so a little of the stripes show. We're going to come in here with our seal, and I'm just going to put it right on this side, not on the part for the front, but on this side. This is the whole part of the fun fold, guys. Talk about really messing up when it mattered. Okay, now let me see if I can get that straight. Get that on there. Okay, so this is where the magic is. So now that's on there, but it's only on this side glued down. So to open this card, this pops up, this pops open, and there's the inside. It wouldn't have worked the other way, guys. It just would not have worked. So fun, simple, fun fold. Gives it a little bit of character. We're going to add this bow. So this bow, I do not think we have any Poppy Parade bows or ribbon in our catalog right now. If we did, I couldn't find it. So I just grabbed some of the petal pink and white trim. This is a 1/4 inch trim for the annual catalog. It's a double pack. And I colored the ribbon with my Poppy Parade marker. Now I'm going to show you that only because I want to show you something on this ribbon. Lots of times when you color our ribbons, and you can color basically any of our ribbons, when you color them with a blend like this, the marker goes through to the other side and it's completely done, and you do not have to do anything different to get it finished. It's just red on both sides. But this ribbon has a design in it that's kind of raised. So when I turn this over, you will see a lot of the white is still showing through. And I didn't want that. So for my ribbon, I went back over on this side too. It's so simple to do. It only takes a second. But for this ribbon, you do have to do both sides of it. And then you will have ribbon that is colored Poppy Parade or any other color that you might want it for your project. So what I usually do is whenever we have white ribbons of any kind, because white color is so true to color, I will buy them because I like to color my ribbons. I've also colored other ribbons. I've colored light blue ribbons, the light pink ribbons. So you can color them, but you want to test it because it is going to change the color just a little bit because the base color you're starting with is different. So just be aware of that. So that's what I did, made this cute little bow. We're going to add this bow with a glue dot. And I'm going to use it to cover that other boo-boo that I did earlier where I cut the corner of that square off. So this is a boo-boo day and how to fix them. That bow is going to go right there. So now nobody knows that the corner of that square was cut off. And nobody knows that I mounted that on the wrong side, and the card is beautiful. Look at that. And then of course we need to add just a little bling. So let me grab my bling, and this is another coloring tip. We're going to use the Pecan Pie and clear ribboned adhesive back dots. These are another online exclusive. They were great for fall with this pecan color, and I love them. But I want a cherry cobbler. So I grabbed my cherry cobbler blend. And I'm going to do, let's see, I must have used the dark. This is the light. Let me move over. We'll get the dark. The dark will work because they are, so you can see if you wanted a lighter pink, you could use the light. I already did 2 of them. I want this one to match, so I'm going to do the 3rd one. I'll just go back over them all with one more coat. You can darken the color on them by letting them dry and going over them again and letting them dry and going over them again. So that works out really nice. And now let's see if I can put that on there. Look how pretty those look. So here is the original Pecan Pie in the white, and I just colored those gems to match my card using my blends. Now to do this, guys, you need to use the alcohol blends. You cannot use our water-based markers. These are water-based. They're not going to be permanent on your gems. They won't color it beautifully like that. It's going to wipe off. So you can't use these. You need to use the alcohol-based markers. These blends are more like a Sharpie. So they become permanent and they really color things beautifully. So be aware of that, that you have to have those to do that little trick. Okay, let's add our bling, guys. I think I'm going to add one of my larger ones here. Get it stuck on the tip. I should have gotten my take your pick tool. There's more than one way to do this, but I get it stuck on the tip of there. Where do I want this? Let's see. Now I got to think about this. I didn't think about this. Okay, I'm going to put this one right here, I think, just like that. I'm going to grab my other large one onto my snips, and we're going to place that one up here. And I want it to show, so I'm going to put it on the white like that. And then I'm going to take my tinier one and do kind of the same thing. Let's place this one up here. In fact, I'm going to place it pretty darn close. I think maybe right here is good. So that forms a skinny little triangle on there. So stick with me, guys. This is the card I'm giving away, but I have a couple more samples to show you. Let me just put this one here quickly, and I'm going to put it here with my instruction sheet. So if you'd like to do a screenshot, you can screenshot this and you'll have all the information on how I made this. Let me make sure it's all on my screen where I want it. And then I will post both this card and a picture of these instructions in the comments. So if you don't get it now, don't worry about it. You can check the comments later and it'll be there. Remember, this is a fun fold. So it opens like this and then closes back up like that. And I love that. Okay, let me show you a couple more. This is one that I made using the Autumn to Remember stamp set. This is an online exclusive in our Memory Keepers category. It's made for using on scrapbooks or cards, but it has huge sentiments. You can see how big they are. They're bigger than our normal sentiments, so they work perfect on scrapbook pages. This was made to coordinate with the Autumn to Remember scrapbooking kits. So these are out there as online exclusives. They are wonderful and beautiful, and I am planning to scrapbook Thanksgiving in my grandkids' books with these. So I used this, and I just took elements from the kit and that stamp set. So there's how I did my Bountiful Blessings, since it was huge, on my envelope. And then here is the same card that I made using elements from that kit. And this opens the same way. You can see that it has the little inside to the card, closes back up. How cute. And then let me show you one more, because we still have on our online exclusives the Celebrate the Miracle Hanukkah set. And I recently had someone asking me about Hanukkah. This is out on online exclusives only, so it's not in any catalog. It is a beautiful set, and I do have a friend who is Jewish who celebrates Hanukkah, so I wanted to make a card for her. So I took the same thing. I took all elements from this, some of our wood grain paper in the blues, and then when you open this one up like this, it says Happy Hanukkah, has the little Star of David in there. So that is another idea, but you can see how simple these cards are to make. As long as you're gluing the right side of them down, there's no problem at all. They are just fun and easy. Okay, guys, this is the one I'm giving away. Thank you for sharing part of your day with me today. I hope you like this. I hope you picked up some fun tips and that you will make some of these of your own. Don't forget to leave your comments for a chance to win. You have at least till midnight tomorrow to do that. I would love to have your business. If you're looking for any Stampin' Up! Products or ideas, or if you're interested in joining my Crazy Stamping Lady team, I'm here to be your creative coach. So if you have any questions at all, or would like a catalog, please reach out to me by email at crazystampinglady@gmail.com. I will not be here on Friday. I am taking the day off due to the holidays, just to spend with family. So the next time I will be on will be Tuesday, December 3rd. That's next Tuesday, and we will be in December. And I'll have a lot going on to share with you, including that retired list. So I hope you come back and join me. Till then, enjoy your Thanksgiving if you're here in the U.S. Otherwise, just enjoy the rest of your week. I am so thankful for all of you. Thank you for being with me. See you soon. Bye-bye.